Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. I am Passionate Kelsey and welcome to this very passionate vlog. It's June and June is Pride Month. Today we are going to be continuing my Pride series where I've been making everything in one specific Pride flag. So for today's video we are going to be making everything in the transgender Pride flag colors. I think that the trans pride flag is going to translate very nicely into some crochet projects. It is a flag that's kind of like mirrored. So at the top, there is a little row of blue, then we have a row of pink, white, pink, and blue again. I'm hoping that we can make some very nice and beautiful things with this. Before we get into gathering our yarn and making all of our stuff, I just want to say that trans people are real, trans people are valid, trans people should be able to live their lives happily and comfortably, and they deserve the same rights as every other human being. Now that that's out of the way, let's get all of our yarn together so that we can get started making some trans pride items.
Okay.
She wanna kick it in my pink down Chevrolet. She wanna. Oh. Oh, I like that color.
Oh, you like that color?
I like that color, real good.
We're doing trans pride today for Pride Month. So happy Pride Month, everyone.
Happy Pride Month, everyone.
Everyone.
Why is there yarn on the floor? Answer that.
Shh. Okay, here is the color palette for today.
All right, I've grabbed a variety of yarns, including 2 types of cotton, acrylic. I grabbed this guy just because it's in the color palette, but I'm not actually sure how this works up or if we're gonna use it. First of all, I would like to start with a classic, the same thing that we've started every other video with, and that is a bucket hat. Making the granny stitch bucket hat from Knotting Hook Crochet. I am gonna follow the flag stripes, although since it starts with blue and ends with blue, should we do 2 rows of blue back to back or just 1? You know? Like I would go blue, pink, white, pink, blue. And then I would usually start over at the beginning, but it starts again at blue. So do I do blue, pink, white, pink, blue, 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 back to back blues? Well, I guess I'll do the first 5 rows and then decide. I have a feeling that I'm probably not gonna wanna do 2 rows of blue back to back. We're done. Here we are, first finished project of the day. What do we think? Every other row is pink, but the blue is just so bright that it stands out quite a bit. I'm happy with it. I like that we started with blue on the top and then we ended with blue down here and then just like one more row of white for the accent. Pretty good. Moving on, I would like to try to find something to do with this Big Twist living yarn. The last 2 times we've used it, we've made a shirt and we've made a shrug. I have no idea. Definitely something medium size to big size-ish. Something that it will use up preferably all or most of this yarn and scraps. I'm trying to brainstorm because I don't want to be making the same things over and over again, but I have no ideas. I've been sitting here in silence for like far too long. Okay, it's just been edited out. Technically, last time since we ran out of yarn, I didn't actually make a pair of sleeves. It was more of a shoulder covering. So why don't we do that? Why don't we make a pair of sleeves full length, you know, down to the wrist. I believe we should have enough yarn this time. Okay, yeah, that's what we're doing. Let's make a shrug, long sleeve, break.
It was just some buildup on the brake road, so that's what the noise was. Past emissions and inspection, so you're all good?
That's great. I have payment. There you go.
Thank you, but did you see him? Was it something?
I see him keep going to the shop to pop on the back home. I think that's where he's keeping his drugs. I need you to get rid of the coke for him.
Oh, let me get this straight. You think George is a drug addict who's about to explode and your plan is for me to take his drugs away?
Yes, precisely.
Alright. Just take a picture and show it to me later.
You've never seen Bruce like this.
I don't even care.
I think he's still upset about the news. He hasn't spoken to me all week. Is that a cricket?
She does sometimes, but a cricket when you know he's upset.
Real religious.
What?
Look at the work I got done last night. We completely finished the yoke up here and we've started on one of our sleeves. I think that we're doing good on yarn, right? I used up that tiny little cake of scraps and I've used 1 full skein after that. So this is a skein plus little cake of scraps. I have 2 full skeins left and I believe that's it. So we're going to finish these sleeves today. The coloring is interesting. The pink kind of pooled on this side, you know, and then the blue kind of pooled on this side. But thankfully they got a little bit of more spreading out as we continued down the yoke. Anyway, we're doing good. We're gonna finish this to start our day and then we will keep going.
It's your turn now, so
Well, obviously, right?
yeah. So
The Chicago team.
I love that. That was-
Then do I move?
No, so now you close, do one more stone, plus you could move there.
give it a shot. That's okay.
Amanda's stupid. I'm gonna call this one from the top. The sheen top.
Nice.
Oh. Okay. Whoa, that.
Took a while, but we officially have a pair of sleeves. And we didn't run out of yarn this time. Hey, last night whenever I went to bed, I was thinking about what else I wanted to make in this video. I was hoping for something maybe a little bit more on the masculine side. So I was brainstorming, scrolling, and I happened upon this TikTok. I saw it, blew my mind, okay.
The TikTok at this point has like 2 million views, which is crazy. But anyway, this is from Annie at Drama Crochet. I've got the YouTube tutorial pulled up. I also have bought and downloaded the written pattern. So apparently we are making a one piece, no sew, granny hexagon shirt, short sleeve. Yeah, that is the plan. And I want it to be like nice and flowy for summertime. So I'm gonna be using this cotton yarn, Karen All Day Cotton. We have a white, we have a blue, and we have a pink. I am excited. I'm excited to learn how this is made, and I hope it turns out. I hope it turns out fantastic, actually. Recommends a 6mm. As far as the pattern goes, in the video tutorial and the example and stuff, she's got it striped, I think 2 rows of each color, which might work because I have 3 skeins of each. I've got 3 skeins of blue, white, and pink. So maybe that will like evenly disperse them and we will have enough yarn for sure. What size shall we make? I am going to get started. I'm gonna try reading the written pattern first, and if I have any trouble, I will refer to the video. If I remember, I will try to link those in the description of this video. If I don't, remind me, and then I'll add them in. Here we go. I'm going to make a size medium. So far, it's going good. We're making a granny stitch rectangle. My measurements are matching up with the pattern so far, which is fantastic. The pattern tells you like how big your initial starting chain should be. So if, let's say, you wanted to change hook size and your yarn, you could technically do that and just make sure that your starting chain is the right length and you'd be fine, which is cool. Why are we doing this today, huh? The video tutorial has been helpful for sure. Anyway, I'll be working. Row 1 is a success. We're looking good. I am now going to switch to pink. I'll just do 2 rows of every color like the pattern is doing. I am 4 rows in, and I don't know, might be too early to say, but I'm obsessed. As you know, love the granny stitch. I also love the fact that it's using a 6mm hook with a small yarn, it specifies. So it is working up very fast. It is airy and flowy. I am also carrying the yarn colors, so hopefully we don't have to weave in any ends, except for, you know, the start and the end. This pink was the lightest pink that I had in this yarn. It's called Cherry, and it is pink, but I hope that it doesn't really get confused for like a red. I think it'll be cute regardless. I am about halfway to the point where we need to put in the armpits, I think. That's probably what it is. Add more increases. Update. Making progress. Yeah? This will be the center back, right? It'll look like this on your back. So now we are going to make more increases. I'm thinking about adding in more blue, which, I mean, I probably should have thought of whenever I started, because we started with blue, but there's gonna be a lot of pink in here. So I might continue doing like 2 rows of pink and white. I mean, I will continue because I've already done 2 rows, 2, 2, 2. But I'm gonna do, I think, 3 rows of blue and then continue with the pink and the white. So I've done 1. I'm gonna do 2 more. I just want more blue in it. Anyway, it's going great. Here's where I'm carrying the colors. See that? Let's keep it moving. I've done the increases in the corners, and from here on out, we literally just keep going around and around and around in the granny stitch. And yeah, I love it. I love that. I love that. I don't have to think. We need to keep going for a certain amount of rows, it says in the pattern. Yeah. I feel like this is a pattern that I could get easily addicted to, but I'm gonna have to hold off because I can't just start making these over and over and over again. I have other stuff to do, like write patterns. But maybe that'll motivate me to finish the pattern faster. If I finish the pattern, I can make as many of these as I want.
Tifu, for short. Today I messed up. Okay. Tifu and tits, 14 years too late to fix.
Look. Look at the little arms forming. See it? Do you see? Shirt with teeny tiny arms. Very cool concept.
They then called for backup and 3 ambulances, 3 police cars, and a counter-terrorism CBRN bomb disposal unit arrived. They evacuate all the flats in the building, and after 4 hours, they finally remove...
Hey, here's how it's going. See this? See these? I am liking the 3 rows of blue. I feel like it's good. It's better than 2 rows, in my opinion. Honestly, you can barely tell. I think I need to do 5 more rows until it gets like folded into shape. But these rows are quite long. It goes all the way around, so they're taking a little bit of time.
And guys, that was us.
Wow, and that's our time.
Thank you guys.
You've been amazing. Yeah. Big shout out to you too.
All right. Last row. We should be connecting the sleeves on this round, so it'll look something like this. It's upside down, obviously. It's going pretty good. I've just been chilling, watching Jeopardy, and yeah. Yep. So we have 1 more row of pink, which is good because I just did 1. And then I'll do a couple rows, probably like 3 rows of blue to finish it off around the edges. And that will end the color repeat. I don't think we need the white anymore, but I'm not gonna cut it off because I'm afraid. You guys see the magic? All one piece. Last row, go here, connect on the top, go across, connect this top, around. I've made it. I've made it around, connected. We have a shirt. We have a shirt. Okay, all I'm gonna do to finish it off is 1 to 3 rows of blue single crochet around the collar and the bottom. Maybe the sleeves. I'm not sure yet though. Like, I can't wait to try this on, actually. I'm so excited. This is awesome. This is awesome.
That movie was called The Iron Claw. Dave? Very Distant Relatives, 900.
16th cousins twice removed. Benedict Cumberbatch of Sherlock. Latin for alms gives us this adjective meaning related to word. What is eleemosynary? Use that in a sentence, right? We learned something tonight. Back to you, Yogesh. That's the last syllables I came with. 8 syllables. The study of early humans and their evolution via artifacts and fossil records. Victoria.
What is paleoarchaeology?
Yes, or paleo.
Okay, final rows added. We are officially done. I would love to try this on, so let's round up everything that we made for this video and take a look.
All right, guys, we have come to the end of our Trans Pride video. Once again, we've only made 3 things, but I also made the decision to make 2 medium kind of big projects that took a little bit, so what we've got is what we've got. The first project that we finished is this bucket hat. Pretty much a staple for these videos. We always start with the classic bucket hat. It's a quick project. I love them. They're so cute. And I mean, you can't go wrong with a bucket hat, okay? Project number 2 was a little bit of a redemption. In the Lesbian Pride video, I tried to make a pair of sleeves. It didn't work out. They ended up being a little tiny shrug just covering your shoulders. But this time I managed to make a full pair of sleeves without running out of yarn. And here they are. Very nice, very cool. I like the spread of the colors. I think it turned out just like fun, kind of abstract, you know? Beautiful accent piece to add to your outfits. I changed my shirt because I thought the stripes were a little bit too much, so. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take this off so we can look at our final project. Probably the one that I'm the most excited about, which is this guy right here. Look at it. This is like a open front short sleeve tee. It's made with cotton. I wanted to give like lake summer vibes, okay? And boy, it's giving. Let's get the full effect here, okay? Look at it. This is awesome. I love this. The colors are a little bit darker than what's on the traditional trans flag, but that's okay. It still turned out really, really great. I would say it is a pretty gender neutral piece. Anybody could wear this and look awesome. Not only does it look cool, but making it was a piece of cake, okay? One piece, no sew, granny stitch. It was like calling to me. Anyway, guys, that is everything that we have for the Trans Pride video. With our sleeves and our bucket hat, I think we did a good job. As usual, let me know in the comment section down below which one of these items was your favorite make for the video. I don't know if you can tell, might be a little biased. I'm gonna have to go with the t-shirt, okay? It just looks so good. But that's all, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Once again, happy Pride Month to everybody. I appreciate each and every one of you. And hopefully, I'll see you guys next time. Bye!